Hello everyone, today is Sunday and it's time to look at another device. More specifically, a phone rather, because it's been a good while since we looked at a phone. I mean, the last phone that I reviewed was a pen that, well, it's a phone that looked like a pen. As a matter of fact, I'll put it in the description or I'll put it up there if possible. So yeah, and I could just give a summary is, yep, that phone sucked. It sucked to look like it sucked to be a phone. It also sucked as a spy camera and also sucked as a pen because you could write on it and all that stuff. But anyway, that just happened. So anyway, it's time to look at a new phone, which is, ooh, that was a good one. MKTEL Quality Innovation, or MKTEL Quality, period, Innovation, M2023, which apparently that's the model. That's what it looks like. Feature phone, of course, because why not? And yeah, MKTEL, Mortal Kombat Telecommunications, or get rid of the M, KTEL Records. So yeah, here you got what in various colors it comes with. Apparently with black and blue. Was that silver, red, green, and black? I apparently got this one, as you'll see once I get into it. On this side, MKTEL, same MKTELmobile.com, and 2023 stuff, you know, barcode, numbers, all that stuff. You get the drift. More stuff on the back. Oh, yes, IMEI model 2023. Of course, the IM. You get the idea. And on the side, 6531E. Apparently, that's a processor. Dual torch. Ooh, MP3, MP4 camera. Facebook, not Facebook, but Facebook, you know, as two words, and FM radio. Great. Well, you know what we're getting ourselves into, folks. Well, there's our phone, comes in the bag. We'll get back to that in a minute. And what it comes with, not much. I mean, seriously, not much. Bye-bye box. So you got the manual, of course, in its leaflet. Warranty card, Mr., Mrs., Miss. Oh, this is just, yep, if anything should happen to it, you could send it to get your warranty, but that's the least of our worries, isn't it? What is that? Timer, world clock. Oh, yep, we're gonna get ourselves into pretty much good stuff. Usage environment. Yep. Emergency call. Dial emergency call. Pin code. Yeah. Oh. Apparently I started on the wrong side. That's awesome. That's a good start. I like this. Universe user guide. You need a user guide for the universe? That's a good one. One introduction, blah blah blah. Sell, blah blah blah. Yep. It's basically a phone. If you don't know how to use a phone, then come see me after class. Anyway, bye-bye manual. That was just a quickie, and in this, oh, regular micro USB. Almost said mini there. Yep. We do miss, I certainly miss mini USB because it's real simple, but then again, yeah, regular micro USB for charging, you get the idea. Now, the device itself, or should I say, the phone itself. So yeah, it's just a regular phone, of course, you know, comfortable in the hands, I suppose. Yes, and full-size comparison with my actual phone. And apparently that's the time of filming before, yeah. So it's clearly night and day. One phone is taller than the other, and one is thinner than the other, I suppose. Yeah, not much into detail. Oh, there's the dual torch, apparently. Right, so what do we have here? We got screen, which is the most important. M2023, and there's me behind the camera. Yep. MKTEL, you got buttons galore. Apparently the 4 dots are your selections, I suppose. Dial, hang up. Oh, the all almighty important torch button, and of course alphanumeric keypad. Isn't a major throwback to phones like the Nokia 3310 and variants. I do miss that phone. Yep, as I said, there's a dual torch on the top, on the bottom, micro USB for charging, headphones, microphone presumably, and on the back, oh, there's a love the camera and the speaker. And if we open it up, if we can open it up, if I only had longer fingernails. Son of a bitch. Bear with me a second. Okay, I'm back. As you can see, the phone is taken apart, and also gives me a chance to put the camera on the charger because somebody forgot to charge it. Take a wild guess. It's me. Who else? Right, so got the MKTEL battery, your standard BL5C battery at 800 milliamps at 4.2 volts, with its labels, recyclable, don't toss it in the bin. What else? There's no sad onion. Huff. As we look at the phone here, on the back, got the speaker. Apparently that's supposed to be the speaker, and oh my god, look at this. Well, apparently this is supposed to be the camera. Man, I'm not looking forward to this. Somebody lied. 2 SIM card slots, that's expected for some phone like this. And of course, you got the micro SD card for storage because that's usually important. Model M2023, of course, 2 IMEI numbers. Yes, what else you would expect. Right, so put that back on. Of course, put all this back on quickly and as possible, if I can. Oh, come on, don't do this to me now. Oh, there we go. Everything is snapping into place. Oh, that's good. And while I was at it, I managed to get some fingerprints on the screen because, yay, that's good enough. Let's go ahead and, yeah. Right, so let's zoom in a bit and turn it on by holding the power button, of course. MKTEL, yay. Oh my god, that's freaking loud, isn't it? Right, so the time is 23:07 and the date is 7/2/2024. That is incorrect. It was left on when it left the factory. So yeah. So as you can see on the screen, insert SIM. Oh man, this screen. Anyway, yeah, insert SIM. Of course, we'll have to do that later. Menu, names, and of course the buttons light up and everything. So right, so before we go any further, let's test out the torch by holding the button here. Torch light on, yes. And apparently that's how bright it is. Let me zoom out a bit. Yes, that's how bright this phone is. As we do a quick comparison with my actual phone, because that's what we do here, compare, contrast. Come on. There we go. So that's how bright my phone is. That's how bright this phone is when it comes to the torch light. So yeah, if you're in a pitch black situation or location or whatever, yeah, I don't know how well this is gonna do. I mean, if I'm gonna assume how many lumens this phone has in terms of flashlight, I would say around 50 to 100 lumen. Yes, you know the name lumen, right? Unlock, okay. Press star, okay. Yes, I don't know why it does that. So anyway, torchlight off. All right, that's good. Now we could zoom in. All right, so let's quickly get into the menus. So you have multimedia, or starts out at multimedia, okay. So let's start from the top left, bottom right, go down bottom right. So you got contacts. Yes, contacts, it's self-explanatory. Okay, that's good to know. Messaging, you could write a message. Check it inbox drafts. Okay, that's also self-explanatory. Call logs, again, self-explanatory. Why am I even bothering? I don't even know. So settings, you got call settings, dual SIM, call divert, call waiting, pretty much what your phone can do apparently. And phone settings, date and time, I'm not gonna bother. Language settings, how many languages this phone has. You got auto, English, that, Francais, Portuguese, Russian, Espanol, and that's pretty much it. And same thing with the writing language, I presume. Yes, of course. Had to check that. Shortcut settings. Yes, you could check your settings, you know, with the numpad here. Not gonna bother. Auto on power off. Yes, auto power on and off. If you want the phone turned it on to turn on and off automatically, and annoy people with the, you know, with the jingling that you just heard. That's all on you. Power saving mode. Yep, and it's already at 94%. Yes. And restore factory settings. I'm not gonna do that. Display. You got wallpapers, static wallpaper, and more pictures. and there's none. That's a bad laugh. Uh, Two wallpapers. You got this one. Yeah. Again, this screen, pretty much not the best screen, but you know, I guess it'll do if you're in a pinch, I suppose. And we'll just we'll go back to it. Idle display settings, time, date, all this. Okay, blah blah blah. Contrast, of course. It's apparently that's brightness, not contrast. Keypad backlit time up to from 10 seconds, 20 seconds to, yeah, you get the idea. Auto keypad lock. Not much to talk about. Security, you got pin, modified pin 2. Pretty much not much. Oh yeah, guard lock, insert sim, not going to. Lock screen by end key. How about no? Okay, profiles, you got normal, silent, meeting, indoor, outdoor. Oh, even Bluetooth. That's good to know. So if we quickly go on to this profile, what? Activated. Okay, that was real quick. Okay, add, delete settings. Okay, rename ring settings. See what ringtones this has. My sincere apologies for headphone users. So, yeah, that's all the ringtones you got. Nah, not much else. Adjust volume and ring type. Yep, not much to say in that regard. Okay, this is what else we got. Connections, network account, GPRS service, data connect network select. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. And that's pretty much on your. That's it on settings. Okay, so we got multimedia. What do we got? Okay, we got the camera. Let's quickly check out the camera. Oh wow, that's a bit of a laugh. I don't know how well you can see that, but I'll do that off camera, and we'll check the camera off camera. I just did a rhyme. Yay! Images. Oh, there's no photo. Okay. Is there audio? Well, there's none. Okay, that's good. Not enough space. Okay, I would assume there's not enough storage space on a phone like this without the micro SD card slot for to have some audio and video, you know, within the factory sound recorder, just a simple sound recorder. FM radio, quickly check that out. Oh yeah, it's just an FM radio. Yeah, not gonna bother, and that's it for multimedia. My files, obviously, there's none because there's no micro SD card in here. Tools, what tools does this phone have? Okay, you got Bluetooth. Oh, you could activate Bluetooth, but I'm not gonna bother because I mean, if you know how to use Bluetooth, then yeah, that's right. Calendar, it's just a calendar. Of course, you could add stuff to it to the calendar, but why would you? Alarm, just your simple alarm, not much else. Calculator. Oh, yep, you got your calculator here because if you can't afford a very cheap calculator, then I don't know what's with you not owning a simple calculator. Anyway, let's figure out what where was a decimal here? Yep. Okay, let's see what 5.1 divided into 5. Apparently it's 1.2. Okay, that's good to know. And we're back to the main. Okay, let's go back. Torchlight, we already looked at. World clock. Oh, it's at Beijing by default. Okay. And let's see what other cities we have. Oh, not much. Lots of cities for time zones. If you're... Yep, that's all there is to it. So, yeah, that's a stopwatch. Just a simple stopwatch. Yep, stop count. It's a stopwatch. What else? STK, of course, you got to enter SIM. I'm not going to do that. Internet, this is going to be a laugh. Oh, yeah, you could look at the internet, but no memory card available. Okay, that's offline pages. Okay, so well, I'll have to sort that out in a bit. Yeah, yes, and of course, games. Let's. Oh, there's only 2 games. You got Snake and Tetris. Let's start a new game of Snake. What is it? Up, down, left, right, or is it 2, 4, 6, 8 at the D-pad? It's Snake. What else? I'm sure you've played Snake on the Nokia. Pause, continue. Okay, let's continue. Uh, it's freaking Snake. What do you expect? And Tetris. Let's play a quick game of Tetris. Okay. Okay, same controls as Snake. Pressing up rotates the piece, and of course pressing down hard drops the piece. It's kind of stupid considering the fact that, well, I mean, Tetris is a good game, but I'm saying in this form, why have a hard drop? I mean, Tetris should have hard drop and soft drop, and yeah, this is your simple game of Tetris. I mean, what else? Oh, good. Oh, that's all I needed to do. So yeah, that's just your typical phone, simplistic phone. So I do have one of those pay-as-you-go phones. Let me quickly set that up and go from there, and then we'll get back to the camera situation. Alright, I'm back. So I put in a pay-as-you-go SIM card just to quickly look at the internet here. And yep, all of a sudden you got some bookmarks here. You know, Facebook, Google, and such. So what does it look like to look on the internet here? Well, it's a real pain because they'll probably take forever. Well, considering this SIM card that, that I'm using, this pay-as-you-go, yep, it is questionable. Aside from the fact that you know, if you're in a place with a good signal reception and all that stuff, the standby. So yeah, I mean, of course, just look on the internet here, and yeah, it was just well, you get the idea. But I wouldn't recommend looking on the internet with this thing. So yeah, let's just get out of that. And oh, how about that? All of a sudden it changed the date and time automatically now. Now I did take a picture and filmed a little bit of film using this camera. You curious to see what it looks like? Well, here it is. Yep, this is the quality of the camera here. Yep, this is some good TikTok material right here. So, in conclusion, why do I think of this phone? Well, it's a decent little phone for I would say $5-6 dollars or whatever your current equivalent currency off from AliExpress. Yeah, pretty standard. I mean, it's not the best phone out there, obviously, but I mean, if you're just using it just to make phone calls, so I mean, you can't go wrong with it, I suppose. And in terms of carrier plans and pay as you go, again, you can't go wrong. I mean, having 2 SIM slots, for dual coverage, I suppose. I mean, that's why I have my regular phone. I mean, it's useful for somebody who just wants, basic, basic phone features. I mean, what else? But, I wouldn't use this, for a camera, or you could just listen to the radio with it or whatever. But I wouldn't rely it so much with the light, I suppose, because again, as you've probably seen, it's not that bright. But yeah, I mean, it's a standard phone that you could just get, for a decent price. I'm just, stating the obvious. It's okay. Let's just put it that way. I mean, it's not the best, but it's okay, to get by, or just give it to someone who just wants to make phone calls or whatever. And of course, texting, takes you back, doesn't it? And I just set it off. Oh well. Yeah, that's pretty much it, really. So yeah, that is about it for the MKTEL M2023. I mean, if you of someone who is in need of a phone, for an emergency, I suppose, then I'll leave a link in the video description. But yeah, right, that'll do it for me. Take care. Thank you so much for watching, and until then, see ya. One thing I forgot to mention though, in terms of the call quality, it's decent. Not the best, but you could understand the other person on the other line and vice versa. Yep, I know I should have mentioned that, but you know, when it comes to quality, innovation per se, you get what you pay for, I suppose. Now I'm out of here. See ya.